Big good one here. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know how you feel about this particular situation. But man, this is really starting to feel like some kind of high school drama, some kind of CW reality TV / Arrowverse soap opera-esque drama. With the way this stuff is just going back and forth, it's absolutely ridiculous. And the more that comes out, the more this goes on, I really feel like Ray Fisher is just a drama queen. That his Broadway, that's where it comes from. I just feel like he's a drama queen. And the more that comes out, I really want to give this guy some credibility. I really want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but the more this goes on, it seemingly becomes harder for me. The way this stuff's just going back and forth, the way he's so quick to get on social media and just say stuff and supposedly have the evidence, but not willing to go that far and expose it or to say anything that isn't vague at best. So Ray Fisher, again, accuses Geoff, and this time he's accusing Geoff Johns of gloating about Doom Patrol Cyborg. Whoa. What an inhumane criminal act. Really, dude? I mean, come on. Okay, if he wants to call you up and throw it in your face that there's another Cyborg, well, just say F you and hang up, man. Or whatever. But to come out and tell everybody, oh, he did this to me, and it was so painful, or just so wrong. Maybe he's a dick. Maybe this is real, and maybe he's just a dick like that. Maybe, or maybe you did something that pissed him off, and he just felt like calling you up and throwing it in your face. Because maybe you thought you were untouchable or something. I don't really know, but this really does, one way or the other, whether this really happened, if it really happened, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. People do dickish things every day. So I just want to get on this a little bit. I'm going to keep this one really short too. So DCEU Cyborg Ray Fisher accused, and apparently that's such a big that is so insulting that there's not only one Cyborg, that's not just a Ray Fisher Cyborg, but now there's two, and it hurts. It hurts badly. It's so badly that somebody I mean, I haven't looked into it, but I haven't heard Robert Pattinson, Twilight dude, which he's known for, and he's come a long way from that. But I haven't heard him come out and say how offended he is that there's going to be Ben Affleck back as Batman and Michael Keaton back as Batman, even if it's just for, one-time thing. I mean, I haven't heard him come out and say, maybe I'm wrong, maybe he has come out and said he's offended by it. I don't know. I seriously doubt it, though. But with that said, let's just move on. So the DCEU Cyborg actor Ray Fisher accuses former head of DC Entertainment Geoff Johns of gloating about the creation of a second Cyborg on Doom Patrol. Over the past 2 months, Fisher has been at the center of a growing, and we know all this. He accused Josh Whedon first, and then he accused Geoff Johns and John Berg. And then he went even further and started accusing Warner Brothers. And then he started accusing Hamada and Warner Brothers, and then he started insisting. Warner Brothers said that he didn't cooperate with the investigation, and then he came back and showed a picture that he actually had a call or something to that equivalent. It didn't take him long to fire back, providing evidence that he did speak to the investigator, but refrained from saying anything because he pretty much wanted a third party there to oversee the video call because he didn't trust speaking to somebody from Warner Brothers. He wanted somebody from Warner Media, from my understanding. That's it. But he didn't set up a future thing where, and really it doesn't matter. Just have a third party there present. Just set up a future thing where a third party's there present when you're going over this investigation thing. So Fisher has since explained his thoughts on the matter in the new Instagram live video. Yes, another social media accusation, another social media post. Very unprofessional, be outing this stuff all over social media. But, I mean, you're going this far, and you supposedly have the evidence. Why aren't you putting out there? Obviously, you're not going to shut your mouth about this. You've said a lot of things that alluded to what's really happening. You put that much out there. Just go all in or back out completely. That's my opinion on it, dude. Yeah, that just... What is with this reality TV drama, this teen angst? Just this overdramatic stuff, this CW type behavior, soap opera-esque. So Fisher goes on to talk that to claim that Geoff Johns contacted him using a back-channel communications to gloat that there'd be another Cyborg being used in the DC Universe show that he was producing. The show is referring to as DC Universe's series Doom Patrol, which features another Cyborg. And who cares if he actually did this? I really don't care. I really don't think it's that big of a deal or that important why you felt you had to share with the entire world over social media. It's just stuff like this that really makes me question Ray Fisher's question, his credibility. I could be completely wrong. He could, but I just don't understand the manner in which he's going about doing these things. Fisher has previously claimed Johns made threats about his career, so his story remains consistent. But yeah, he said Geoff Johns called him to the office and made vague threats about his career because he wasn't using the proper chain of command or whatever. He's just going and running his mouth about the director, I guess, which is essentially his manager. So he's just going all over the workplace, running his mouth to anybody and everybody, and you're supposed to have, like, confidentiality clause and all that. So, yeah, he got called to the office, got put in check. Yes, even if so if it's true, I mean, to make threats to say you could lose your job for behaving this way, and that's not, like, criminal or inhumane at all. It's just like, look, dude, this is how things work around here. That's how it works. It's just work. So, as Fisher shared in a video, he intends to continue pursuing this investigation and won't be satisfied until he speaks to someone from Warner Media, not Warner Brothers Pictures. The only statement the studio has released was the one accusing Fisher of not cooperating. So it remains to be seen. Look, you don't necessarily need somebody from Warner Brothers. You just need a third party to oversee this. A third neutral party to oversee this. As you sit down and go over the evidence or whatever with Warner Media or Warner Brothers, it really doesn't matter. If it's that important, get it done, get it out there. But I have really come to doubt there's any credibility in this because just... This guy hasn't had much work, and this was a big deal. Taking this role was supposed to make him reach, like Robert Downey Jr. status or Scarlett Johansson status or any one of the number of Marvel superhero actors that played Marvel superheroes in the Avengers that got them all the way to the point they are. Because when you think Justice League's going to have a movie, you think it's going to be as big as Avengers. You think that it's going to compete with the MCU. You think that it's going to be right there to rival them. That it's not going to be a downward spiral that doesn't go anywhere. And there were a lot of changes made to his character, his role, and the future. And I just feel like he feels burned by all of that, and that he's kind of just overreacting very emotionally. However, I could be completely wrong. If the man would just put the damn truth out there, like he's not going to shut up. You have the evidence right here. It says, Fisher says he has real evidence of what he's trying to prove. Well, obviously, you're not going to shut up. You're already risking like a lawsuit and all kinds of things by saying this much because you won't stop and you insist that you're not going to stop. So what is really preventing you from putting all the evidence out there? It makes no sense. So if it's true, I just don't understand what kind of game this guy's playing here. If he actually has the evidence, I really hope he explains why he just didn't come all out with it over social media like he did with everything else. That's the video there. Let me know what you think of this particular situation. Do you think he has some real credibility, some real evidence, and help me understand why he wouldn't put that out there when he's already saying all this much that could get him into so much trouble? Why wouldn't he just go all in and put it out there? Because if he has something that really makes them look bad, then that can only be in his favor. That can only be in his favor. That's the video there, though. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this whole Ray Fisher Warner Brothers situation. Stay awesome, rock on.